This is Boadu TV. Truth and integrity.
Boadu TV na yamamu nyina kwaba JB efia tago ene nana Agyarko afaya na nana Agyarko ne Mussa Dankwah enya beef enam ne post bia wakoya o se Haruna Adusu ena wo lead post no ma NDC as flag bearership race no nana ma se wanted da wanti ase na Mussa Dankwah nti tro na Mussa Dankwah reply no be say what chese wa bon corners bi e bi da ma Mussa Dankwah we no si one nurses for amoko we no fi one nurses a amoko demonstration na bi twabo Akando so ye drama king onya drama no ye no ntuomka JB say emotions vim tuomka ne jada wo ye no na wo ye tuaka
what do you call it? Protest. About it, just go watch that by over unpaid salaries. I think be bosome edu. Na bosome edu no no. Everything shows to say enya by win the foul, but it doesn't matter because the most important thing is say you are enrolling into the system and they are working for Ghana. Some of them shared a very genuine concerns. Say omo rent aso, omo transportations. And then as for never be brave, especially a man or woman, they touched on very sensitive issues. But what I saw, and it's the minister in charge of health, Mr. Akando Bayano, no so my fans maybe, or no from where you sit, tell me, Wakasa Wadrin.
Mama, lady, there was a particular lady beer.
Yeah.
Okay, said. Honorable or like also an actor. Minim se mu hu
drama obeyi yeah o she green
yes I know she person
now she green
mo de minim se no
you all the videos so how the reactions need
though she's in pain
me nakasa
okay
yeah mo videos ni nakasa eti
girl no wo wet so utim so try class chai pa wo de tie
onim odi ya woni mu
yeah with the yaudie no o de ya hwa de aso na bo osu hey we be fine on Agyarko ni lenwe e kan na onye lead character like oh wow
what's our crime why do you keep disrespecting us
Nurses for the be MIA or protest na say of course there are other several reactions for hono lady ba could be no share white on you see na me cry ho about or so te pantai and there be no or call Kolebu Teaching Hospital the transportation quite about 42 Ghana cedis why endure sad dey say for bosumi edu it's not a joke tago
I think transportation 42 we are just bleeding on the government to pay us. We've been working for 10 good months, no salary. Personally, my rent expired in 15th August. I've not been able to pay.
In the course of
JB, we come back to add up to now public account committee.
Yeah.
Omo issues are near can. Kolebu for eco PMO on what is yes obi ewu about 2 years less than 2 months.
Yeah.
So omo validating ni pakono eje ni sika Emma committee chair the friends abna odai asari estate say we've seen nurses, we've seen health workers woman nanti o mo salary hu nanti ne e be validate ochina say ene say ochina say yenye entwia omoka so say uhwe wanyina tie wanyina na say wo say nurses ni bi omo esu eye protest call out to send penifo ntwia omoka me to me hu bone ni mfomso bi ho just that few bi na so no mo kasa no ho ente but then aboa no so okay ni bre e kom so eya se kom ne woda go through sa or how no mu a nya easy etia yi de ye kan se na raba kubusa se 10 months ni senka uba adwuma ne ntwi aka enka beba omo no they don't feel your pains no JB minister state whatever no adie chi ono ne ka ya fueli ama no okọ na dwuma
coupon
bibia they are okay. The family members you okay. Simple. Obi ho no onim obi a owa abemu a otimi sort na offer. Still me sika mayo. Oh. My mema we send mumu. Omo sampani for omo ankata send mumu. Omo nkrofo. Mumu vendors a uhia sika no ma send am. Oh, mema we send mumu. Enti they are okay. Na yen no mu no. Yen Agyarko ma na yen ni bibi di no. E na ya na at the end of the day ekotia yen. Si yetimi twia saman ka 2 years 2 weeks so say 2 months yet me twia saman car e di enti no otiasefo yentumi twia ne ka wa wie school aye ne national service awie ma post no na wo ye adwuma young lady young guys how do you expect them to survive? How do you expect them to survive? Yes odumayefo odidi na juma os na katua ano se oye juma na sika no emaya obede no survival na mo amotete o mo panifo na ye di mo twetwea apomudi adwuma na no mutimi twia 13 months na ono nessa sabi adwuma fi no yes ness for bebre fo anya papa bebre emu ade ne ho kwade ba but then wo madwuma no so eden I was senka wo mo salary any who kwan so mo go through there or mo go through okay shesika omoji hwe ye mpani for sika omoji net ni sika esen ebi kura nyin enru bi abetre for enru enti den na hwan na kura ahoma no mu hwan na kura mu the crumb and ya won crofon bo ma jebi before ya be validate you no you have to put something on the table brown envelope you got to pay some money to obi obe validate wa ko school awie ya djuma ya post wa wo ye wadjuma no odo no ti air condition mu ono onante form say the nurse for and nante form no what you say on 94 but then what we are process the document bi bia ye okay yes ye twia ne ka this say wa ko loan wo baby e de akoma validator no na wa validate you ansana yetimi atwia ka ehi fo ne hu we say ehi senya Ghana enye ye krom ha no mo a ehi fa ene hu we say unua and go through what they are going through ya untia se say ekwan no anka wodan a wonti ase je say kan wodan no hu say ade no aka media jebi dia me kan ne say ukwaka obesi na previous government the farm and so what previous government and so what I'm not getting your point and for na yempe aban no e ko ye no yempe wo munti ene yesesa ya ye de aban foforo aba so you work towards niema hodo bebre na no ada nurse ni a doctor for betwitwa wo mpo aye yem ye nya ye sorry ti ama oh I'm with you me ye adwuma mamo ona me ta me na me compare na me yare pa me ntimi nko me ko pharmacy shop ene e mama do me ti me say mo se my slow me say me nko because
etinanko
there be me nya
say obetimi akọ private hospital
one say ya na boarding
oh but say
Timitu susu.
Media general so we ya okwa. Ana na wo kam na yete se de o afia. But
enti mesra me pacho ma mi
am video no ntenka ho.
Erade de
mo fa video.
But then say ready me pacho me ba ayi check mami ti bibi free ho no. Unim say nana ma se me no ti hei. Wo ye made ne ye kasa ye ka ho asema. Ebia ma asema de o. But demeanor ne kwan ne me voice mo kan say the tonation and ne sanya mesia ye me ho ne wakasa no enu timi say ma asem enu etimi esay ma asem Ghana ye ya mamre ne enne na ne ma bebre esesa anka ne ese akwada ne pani di asem a akwara ketwa unifo pani utim say ade ne pani de oye enye o ba unifo the Eureka ye ne ayi journalist bi o de microphone ko bo or the wura post in you difference be any.
Yeah. Na see any post me tell man say ntwa ne ka. Na say me say ka na say me na service no. Eni pa na age dia. Na me betua ne ka. Na me betua ne ka. O betua ne na se.
Okay, so she looks like Odifo Ketwa. Or Casanona Odifo Esoso na amen. 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 Nana Traswe.
Jebi unim me ba Accra 2008. Me first station me ba ye no. Me fi kono Kings Radio. Na me wa me baby yesi o mu tie no mu twam na me ba ye. First 3 months ni enjia me kana me wo fa na tie.
Okay.
Na 3 months me bedi won kana ni enjia me kana ma ye saman. Any ahuche, let me tell you sometimes we see tete ahwe me gina seka sesi ka me di kofie da. Because me pon adwuma 3 months ye ntua me ka. I can remember say me papa say me man nursing training. Yes. Na me ti ha na me bra ye bank manager bi o se me mra na bank nkompa bi information me say adwuma we 3 months ni ntua me ka. Etimi du seka anwumre na me say obi say ye yi me sika. Na me peska fa car akwa Shoma estate.
Terrible.
Yes. Me do seka na manante e bia ba salam down Happy FM. Me nante me pon na me sa nante legiota. E go 40 Toyota na me use legiota. E na me ye de me de ko eba. Enti se wo se we mu gira bontin se yi a. Wo do ho hye wo mu hyu a hye no wahunu se saati bia we situation wo so wo fa mu da. Na net say ya da kom ya sorry kom ya gira bontin so asire sika da. Ya kwadwuma fra no pakopem anwumre a ye ni di. Ye media adwuma before nyankopon be pagya do adu baabi no ekom ana dew ene nante ano wan nante wasase isuo no ansa na kire se watimi enti no omo ye we se no jebi wa akasa onim se wa bere pa hwe media adwuma before be kase ye tu aka na fi ayi jebi wa bere enti so mo gina bontin se ya oho wa akasa no wu se situation me osa me ka 3 months po but hwe we se mu 10 months enya asem kitu ena 10 months no wa wie school wa tena fi o ebi ma tena fi 3 years 4 years 2 years ena we no kwa na omunya ya no so kwa ni bebre yes asan so tue sika
yeah
ebi no maame nom ekope bosia because ene abanye dwuma mu ye nurse ni wo wie na wo ye wo service a na wo te se ye recruitment ya ye the slot ne ma MPs ye the slot no ma MMDCs ye the na omo di ama nkrofo wo ma di 20,000 we na me ye a na edu su baye me te se ayi teachers ye recruitment me wa ha na obi frame from Ashanti region say ye di bia ma obi slot ni bia ma obi anipa no ton 20,000 Ghana cedis.
Wow.
Na edu su abere ye aso ya o not long ago ye omo ye so omo franco for say 5 me kai we say no so enti we mo gina no sanje ebi a 20,000 bi a 30,000 o ebi a the list o mkwa 20,000 ni maami akope busie tue sika dia ma politician so be ya ne ba na enya adwuma adenti na ye ti wo mamu na obi be ko school aye ne service awie atena fie 1 year atena fie 2 years atena fie 3 years na empokura no ye se ye fa wo mo kura no a wo mo na ye se ye fa wo mo no wasanso kwa ko tue sika University of Health and Allied Sciences for omo school nyina agufie ya fa bi dawo omo ma wie school nyina agufie ko fo hwe wo mama mo ko school enti se mu fi se school na nkrofo ne ekon mu ntimi employ mo mu to schools nim na obia pon a obia ewie SS na free senior na onkonko pediatry bi business bi no nya dey na onkonko ye because eya rewo sem. So of course when your secondary education we na say various tertiary institutions no se muntimi employ wo mo dia ene muntum because we see the quota aba mo de ye friend say mo restore ala when ye we see the quota mo betimi afa mo betimi atwam ala when kwa people were not paying so they say mo see the quota aba enti quota na mo de aba ni nyina still enkofo be wie me say baby be free by me host two teachers me host two nurses trade ya omo gufie ya che say omo ba no mo kasa omo su ebi no kwa so omo chie 20,000 30,000 ne dia ma politicians e be pim samre ya nya dey Yanfa womo.
Yeah.
Yanfa womo. Na on my ben ye build ye. And then I keep on saying, where Arabia ni dia eba. Dr. Baumia digitalization. The adeba ye hook up.
What's that?
Hook up. JB. During NPP 8 years era no the unity power Ghana system ye hook up me former place e be na me tie me 2 ye unim girls be 4 fine nice girls bi o am bebe J one apartment no mugum ade achi a wo so mo hye nurse fo nta de green white bi what the hell man na the best 12 no ane kekra kukuru no ma fa wo wo du ani ye na chese o mu pia ko be 5 am no ma de no ma baba
wa kwa adwuma
ena mi bisa o mo so o mo ye part time bi wo hehe o mo ye nurse fo no mu nya adwuma enti me ye na me ka che me news editor yo da say ega o so o mo ye and that was the first time hook up nurse fo ma wie school o mo nya adwuma ye enti professional prostitution ena o mo ye den wo mo elbow yes o mo dan professional prostitution o mo ye den wo mo elbow because system no sa na ye den e wo ho no mo hwege ya wo kasa mi di ne ho ya wo kwa bi so but utie ne kasa na edu akira wa ye national service kura once the yen tuya manida under NPP just a national service no aside ghost names na no mo di gusu na no mo de bokro no enkrofo so kura bi ho no so o mo sa fa wo musika sa di omai ben ni party mu no e de be wo man e na wo man no e ye ni pabonefo e man sa odi omai na ya nyu no ne sa e de asem den ni ya pesika ya kwa ye say ye pesika e de ama me who dey am kan po ya soldier for police for to equip them obi abema wa university wako nursing training awie wako training college awie 2 years 3 years enya kro no oba akobo oba ya wako school awie ni maame hwebi wono ma efie ni bio bosia bo maame tondokono maame topie water maame yi ni ntuma adekwa akoton obo bosia e dia hwe ne ba ne be na awie school no akoye service full year na politician gift your worry mo matimi afa ni policy kedi assign ghost names ni nyina no masanso abo wo wenye ono nkwa o omodosu mafa wo mu sikedi no wasati na fie 2 years 3 years wo wo ha no ate se yesi ye ba be ye recruitment na eno ye sa disika no atwe sika dia ma politician na politicians ye kase mu media so se ye mu ana se ye nkwase afo ana se ye de befu amen etu wa de aga ni gyan no na wo ye no na ni na abiri o jebi mi di ni wo ya wo kwa bi wo kasa so ye drama na wo ye no ho ni mi di ni wo ya but ekomo di no aho kire ya oba be top pad oba be didi enti ememe si ye wo matu egu yesu ani because se mema tu egu yesu ani because jebi ebia unya 3 ya we ma 50 enye de bia so na 50 ni beba esa se be ma na ebia ohwe so no be ma na abenya unya obi a ebia mimi se ebia obi fa mi be timi ama me de we ni mu ba ohwe wo level na unya ne sa so enti jebi
ai ofri bunu ho ba bi na ba ya na me boa
also wo su yeah jebi de be ankofo gas ni enye simple gas ni bre jebi ye bre wasase so
yen kan share minta Akando say na duma no enye kotu she
efia minta Akando asam na wo kan efia me ba ma okay ma me fa ma nsi na bra dedi me nwie me na me wo from me hwe minta Akando asam na wo kan hwe okokwa gina wo no na wa ye emotional o se ne kono ba bi ofri ba ofri me ba ofri kurase na eba e betimi aba so no so constituency bi so kura ide ewo mu a sa ordeal sa situation we dey wo mu ekomu ebi enti wodi ya ya ne ya ena minta Akando no enye onu na etua nurses for the eka enti no ka chom say eye finance minister je bihwe ma me nkasa mo nkyero this is not the first time nurses system no nye system no airtime enye first time edi 8 months hwe ebidi 1 year 2 years ni entu om ka wogan ye hu several protests wo Ghana ha say sometimes ko wunya obi kwa ma ni fi we
2022 if you care to know esi wo ha no mo say fi ha ya captain le host yo mo that time so sata ni
sabe na ye coffee table yi na mu yi so coffee table oh jebi enti no this not the first time ebi won me 1 year ebi won me 2 years na wo mu protest na wo mu ko na wo mu eba ye ntua wo mu ka sie but wo kasa for adwini nyanside eto because what if you 1 year 2 years also yaba ne say omo ma me clearance August ade na obetumi akwa employ wo why employ wo everyone bu minta Akando ko gina ho no mu say wo mu gina che you are lying we don't want any promise so if you say asem na oba be kan enkwasa asem dia mo be ye den Yes, me ka won so aba because wo go honorable minta Akando time a work sana. As won su ya wo so he was being dramatic here wo kan ya wo gina ho no mi. Se mo fi say sebe nkwasasa na wo ba be ka kire mo dia. Mo ba be ye den because wo kasa nya mo gu akire. You are lying. Wo de ye ntua wo ka. You are lying. Enti se mo fi say health minister no on kan nya asasam a na se mo am we say means ya wo betimi dia fa so akwakoda mo ka adan na manko. Oh, Bano, I have been said yes, our food was so check. I won't try. Yes, a Casadema Banto. When the common brain is swimming back, I can't pass someone can want to swap. And that's what I can't pass some attacking minister. We now Saka Usika. Had a rare free social media, maybe I have a 1 year. 1 year now, 1 year I am Chiao and come to me off a phone under MPP. Act now with them. And as I will buy ministry now, so Konaban. I yako life. I have video the actual. So I service 1 year. I call for you. We are about we be that. When ye be that, when they are drum, when your colleagues are by minister, what the more about between them say minister, come with the young mobile. What said the minister, no cassa or can't pass yasem, and yet seen what about the year. Now promises, no, he's lying on Kenya's assembly.
Yeah, that's true.
And I don't in the boy.
Yeah, that's true. May I say? Quick one, 1 minute. Now, me fact, 1 minute be French. I'm there. You the other topic. Okay.
JB, me so me can't say.
What can you? Yes, I'm
no. Me so me can't say. Before Mesa call me ta Akando hono krano any ministry no so no. Medical cashier nurse for say some who.
Yeah.
Me support say abanin twa amko, but some who say and central for yeah powerful. Some who me support say yen twa amka no, but ekoba na anu ada BBC ye. Emma mo hwe duma mo didi Ghana central for krom ha. Now you see
also part of
yeah na yes. Yen na mo kwa ye nyina microphone se ni twa ma no. Eye mo phone na mo de kasa ye. Eye mo phone.
Wo su to omo power poison.
Ma me kasa ma
omo power poison.
Amajan wa hiti.
Amajan
wa hiti.
Dia me kan na so me say, me kan so me say, me support abani twa on twa mo ka no. Ba me di kan awo mo pin ni wi a na ma back to the track.
Oh, just 1 minute bro.
Oh, 1 minute.
1 minute. What the can be? I'm can be so be sanso can be.
Che kromha health professionals. Dr. Tenkurai. Sir, asem wo si ye, anati fo amu okuremu, man ko Tenkura ho, ama wone mo anya interview. Mo akasa mo ntimi afa mobile phones ensi mo anim, anye ayi antics, I don't say that be. Ayi minta Akando ye dramatic or ye antics de be. So ho, ye media for yai. Ena masa ba ye ho a ye ka mo se mama mo enti se mo din sem hunu mo be din sem hunu na ye ka allow us to talk about it because your duma no is equally important.
Yeah.
Do you feel me?
Yeah.
Yeah, colleagues be so across 5 months in the entry. But all any bra ya come with yamam. Jeremy boa. Yeah, bra ya me. There are some media houses to be on. Your colleagues be with media 5 months in the entry.
Me casa mo fa jantwa. Wo Jamaica. On me dan the casa to be. Me dan the casa to be. But finally, yeah. What be very
let me mpacho. No, I am here. Sir, issue nearby. Sir, minta Akando issues nearby. No, need the me ankasa personally me go through hano. Me trans dia nemia. No, me come asem.
If you are need
wrap you up, mommy. Why?
Oh, for paro newsroom. Say next for asem basenya. Or no timika say me next for them come asem. To the story command across na me interview kra me nyo. Menka adan ya say anase for omu who call hospital omu show ye they don't respect people other things but omu issues they come back to us here come asem near their mom enti me dey me say the akoye no say ye be kan mamo nipa de oye adwuma e wo se atwiaka ye ra minta Akando aban dada no enyanti ene sesan ya ye de tumi amamo na no public accounts kon mesa ko hobiem abron say catch them say Ministry of Health you have to sit up
within the time when
you have to sit up Mr. Akando you gotta sit up because somebody me ya validation etia ghost names sa obi ewu na mutua de car at atiase force didi a eye because they are still working. They are still in the service.
Sure.
And money excuses. And then the finance minister and not in one links no. So we are bemo. I see my position. Now we are bemo. Who link me boy? Who we are but minister no communicate. Please, I'm not necessary. Your hosting.
I'm clearance. Be a starting. You are hosting. You pay. Debbie. You are minister. So catch the first
so please, Debbie is hosting. Let Amma keep quiet. Let me finish. Then you come in.
Yeah, Matthias.
The
next 30 seconds.
Okay, and one. Where Debbie,
Mama make a very fantastic point. Tagod very valid. Nana Madiane very valid. But the Yanka who say backlog, you know. NDC time they started here way back. And another Dankwah who for buy a bit twice. And no man necessary for any bits na fee. Me accommodate one. I mean no case necessary for any bit that suit fee accommodate one. Ye young posty one. More than 3 years necessary for me that should be face to see ye young for one adwuma. But when him abro any bay here where you come hand say say abandi aba free so a no apeka e dia ma ba fufra oba any eme ayedi me they are all saying say bosumi do ni aba we by how many months ni
9 months
9 months so it means say technically ye for mo bosumi ba ko ye for mo wie ya pe so it means say can one the mogu ho no de ma ba we
they will do it
abandi abo yes ade we you NDC ye bi the NPP
yes
and NPP so eye bi the NDC but that is not an excuse because mobile ye fi obi aka please Mr. Minister your duty is not to complain. Your duty is not to be emotional. Your duty is not to be anything. Your duty is to pay. Fix it.
What are you saying? Fix it.
Because your hospital say Gurem about more than 10,000 capacity beds of hospital. Gurem ye nya enka wasem. Ye was a real hospital ho Gurem. After military hospital and then the defense Gurem. Ye were more than enough hospitals for ho Gurem. It is a now you see your nurses backlog. UK for pen nurses, Canada for pen nurses, other country for pen nurses. Barbados one for pen nurses. I hear the nurses for the big renting one. That's if you say your 30 nurses weren't enough. Need to make good use of them. I didn't say you for Munko before from Munko so you come and tell me say just because of the fact to say nurses for echo protest and that's what be saying you want to tell me say BBI okay no backlog na mo creating their two on no se mo feel say want to me employ these necessary na say you say but we are doing necessary enough mo close all the nursing schools in Ghana ha Nano, you made a very valid point. Nano teacher phobia. I was saying the Western of Onomo. I must say, I'm more Western Regional Education Director. And they list the bill say what for Boadu. I'm on Bakubia 9,000 Ghana cedis.
Oh,
I'm gonna get
9,000 Ghana cedis. We start this on the platform. Captain the hostess our ladies know. 9,000 Ghana cedis. And you know what happened? I'm going to show you actually. No letter, no appointment letter, no fake.
No more
you for 1 good year. So imagine 9,000 cedis per each teacher. And no more than 500. We catch that education director and said, what's not near for more than 3 years in it, but I saw to one way then you go to the education ministry, they will tell you, say, why your due diligence? And I come from in the message if I go due diligence. Because out of frustration, I am working, me pay you man. Yes, be ya want to tell you, ya go school, ya go kunye dear. And ye himself, deficit or so you want to fill the gap. Yes, sir. You provide services and them on mine. Now you come by here. This is what you want to tell us. Now you Jimmy at the Mudia. ye jimia de mude wie ya o ka tell nipa ko no jimia de mude ne say on kwatena se ne hwehwe ne nsemu ye ntimi anche no antimi anya me hwe ama sisi ame no ka say those teachers are sitting somewhere and me come da so de wo ema wo am ko rent dan a omunya ntwi akanti efiro na sisi omunema because if you are not playing, I'm also saying you film about the car. Because the same applies to the nurses. I am not sure say we be a nurse ni, I know a teacher ni, and no providing any essential service to be at the Ghana. Obeshan manako through that situation way. Nana kana nama a nurse ni a try the car bosume kono and say bosumi do. No sorry I'm not 222. No I call the boyfriend no affair no. Jamie and then you munyo no man 20 Ghana cedis or 50 Ghana cedis. You expect so prostitution ameye answer me. And you see you are hopping from one man to the other. How much money are you giving to these innocent people? Now do no more Mr. Akando, please, with all due respect to you. Please just do the needful. Go and look for money and fix it. You are not interested in the drama. The Sikani one more. Share more Kasabunim. Health Ministry Honomo. And no more in the last 9 months. They can't point to details. We know. And business you want to the 80% of the qualified. Go and look for money and fix the situation. Now girls now. Nurses for a backlog for over 3 years, 4 years, 5 years. No more that should because it's a wire rusty. And that's the funny be one here. Yeah, go school. 3 years in it and out of here. Okay, journalism 3 years. You would have to go through another process. Of course. See, don't quack your orientations in massive for exchange program. Send the buyer, you'll be equipped with the situation. Now, those nurses are sitting somewhere. I come to more chance about brown. It is a when you say UK, you be able force in the pen or some make Are who JB Ghana Are no go chip on go say no go abrewato no go say the money because it is equally see say uko UK mo currency no say all the peg here na difference room so here there no but don't share the standard of living now on no more okwa go china ko share standard of living and the cost of living now on no more you will spend almost all the money over there over be sifie no take your time take your time okay the number of hours I dey go on no more now share go sika obenya na yes on the compare with there na difference room but don't share the cost of living the standard of living that will be my so Tago, that's all you do. How do you say now? Hotowa, Okokra no, some home sweet home. Okokra no, some on it because you have seen some of them outside destitutes. I have been more personal comparable, but Omunya Sakunyano. Because you see, a difference. Okra go chene dumane da horna kwakoye. Na difference afa na akwa pay juma mind you say school na nko no ha no say no ko UK wa hwe besa kwa na school akwa pay certificate for say o de kwa kwachira de wo ho no na so de kwa kwa nurse wo ho no mo it does not automatically work like that but here in our country you see there was certain system called backlog as akwa for the o ma ko school awie they say by the power by ntimi power because almost say full meanwhile there were hospitals in the bush Mr. Akando, with all due respect, go and fix it. Such compounds, clinics, I would want the polyclinics, I would want necessary, nurses for one cohonomo. No necessary for one, say, yet me for one Juma. Kakasu so yefa also so yet me so hwe wo. And yet me create system bia ye pebro for dia man tie say your backlog wo hono mo and ye wo arrest na so for hono mo. It is demeaning, it's so annoying. It is a mess in the kasa. She speaks out of pain and out of whatever because one unim. So one make sure sa le marketing kiti way. Oba resolve no resolve the year. Take away politics. But you know somebody here politics because make us say mo na mo fa won adwuma. Nti e den ya mbehwe mo nkofo first. But hey, let me tell you. The reason why we brought you people to power say abanda da no abon
enti mo medinye ne ye
wo mat me affect situation no enti wo buy don't come and give Ghanaians excuses
be ye ne ye
take politics away from the whole equation not solve the issue because they are equally Ghanaians
okay
omo na to abade ma omo na to abade ma ye na na to abade ma say mo mra me ye to abade ma Drabani Mahama any various MPs ya to about farm ma mo say mo mra me complaining no yet to abide my situation. No, so we should not say Mutumi. Yeah, the Sunday people are calling on the head of St. George. So I'm paying the baby on resigning. No, if you think you cannot do the job, please, with all due respect, your ministers do about to me because of moving someone to me. Yeah, you can equally do the same thing just to save your reputation. Simple. Because we are taking away NDC, LPP, CPP away from the whole equation. You're dealing with the matter.
JB, sorry, but tell director ready 1 minute. Let me say Enra, finance minister, cocoa prices no. Watum. Enti cocoa piafo. I do 58,000. I do 58,000 thereabout. I say, said ye pen to moon. And I say, young press exchange rate in the Bekosro. Because director Oka 60,000, young press, your friend is exchange rate is any Kosro dia. Because you share August, I want to mono from 3,100 per ton. And no year 2023-2024 crop season you to 3,110. Yeah, na a year 4,000. Yeah, best 4,100 bibisa. And I want to buy $5,040.
Yeah.
So, but because of that time, $5,040 because I didn't know $3,100 per ton. That's one who deal free $3,100 to $5,040. And that's a what too. But because of say one no rate no, na 16. And $3,100 and one. And only my rate near the
yes,
but from 3,100 to $5,040 no. Yes, one year because now many rating was a 10 cedis. So the real calculation it here. It's not for a can woman to and I said dear to from 3,100 to $5,040 and to and they say I'm exchange rate if I say na shoot no almost about two. And this calculation when I was here, yeah, say per se. Also, me can say no exchange rate in city no dollar na pejan. Export because you do cocoa season, or takwa export. Surprise ni wo form wa. Ebe ha cocoa a farmer no. It is your pensa de na you dollar ne nkosoro. Dey dey 60,000 and farmer farmers. It's honorable finance minister wo gba adwuma. But where we are nurse for no tiom kawate ne komo ya. Na ne se fie ha me ba you know. And krata bebele rom de ma me sense bi kura gubi de ma me nsan wieye enti ha no ne bibia me ye bia no me de enkrata no ho ayiye de eto ho ba bia me free ba na enka me no be ko ne mungam ba oni bibia me say global info analytics e de survey bia ba this year o de bia ba na ade ba ko a se oye poster na se oye survey e was what you sense nyetem bia na get wo facts right and I say accurate. There are at times utimi di bibiba projection and also predictions utimi getting it right utimi the getting it wrong. And don't think say the first say bia ye what 100 media house and I say radio stations ni TV wa hanamona emu 99 Efra said ya wodi aba no say netie doesn't mean say obia betoni wule na wa dey udi so na wodi aba wonim Tuesday no na me be ye ni latest ni current year wodi aba na em said this year after election we declare the first one by about NDC 2028 obia ebia voters esa womo ehwa womo peno de no lead professor general opoku adima ye vice president ena na hare reduce to toso ena na ye friend say chairman general toso no me ade but me enu ni Ghana fo e wa say ni mu say Upon Saudi Bano, would you see the wire no survey, ABS 16 regions, no, or pick ABS 13 out of ABS 16, and now ABS 14 out of 16. Then Crofua, o sample wo views no the omo cancer professor Jenny no pokwan and I me so me kire say me ne wo nya adwen because adwuma we say na ye no JB baby
you cannot agree with everything. Yeah, I mean that's a fact. Yet me no be adwen ye pe wasase so da. In fact the very moment ye me esa we and now say about 10 of us ye be call adwen kro no na say that day na we ase ba be say but the fact to say ye ka say ye na ye nkwadwe kro wo be your dear tago be kan de meka me dear you might disagree with me but it is not probably a lie. Okay. But me no na enja adwen. Okay, me no na enja adwen. Because JB me baby a me tie. Me here to say bia obi di sam me baba na waka kire me say e bia te say ye kwa akwatia ba election no. Me here say wona wo dey wo sam me baba na waka kire me say NDC be obvious. Obvious. Say NDC be wini. 2024 general election. Wo share grounds, wo share campaign, wo share Ghana ha say na ye clear say NDC be wini imagine be so. I don't need your survey or your ratings. Your projections, no predictions. And I bet you say, your friend say, Baumia, I bet from my NDC every knee. Share before I ever call us not by election. 2024, no 2023. So, what the projections buy? February, June, one never. What's it? NDC lead and few days to the by election. What the full by ya now we see NPP parliamentary candidate so Pokunu LED by bare more than 1%. Few days to the by-election. So now they buy. But if you are that few days to the by-election, you call as in not you do one mono. You pack your car now with any pa air banana who say James the Chukwesi birthday. Ebe read but now why I would the Abba? Say opoku ni chance opoku be wini but you do one pass election no so kwa wie no NDC parliamentary candidate here dey o wini ye so before akwatia by election so the candidate say MPP ni lead then later and asaka say MPP NDC dey ahyasia no nyina wo de ba ya say NPP ni no be lead MPP but few days to the by election no and na wo de ba na wo kire ye say NDC ni be dey e be wini and indeed that time so percentage take it to the by ni yes it was accurate that as a media station Tagona Wahano say so you would admit to say before elections now you hear those projections from different posters because now can say so yeah can say projections say and the magana for towards a certain direction and that direction projected a certain particular candidate and a particular political party and indeed we worked towards it. They also worked towards it. It's only the fact is why your research. I'm a student of research, but why your research no problem. The moment you start doing your research, mind you say the same research now no. The other posters also research, but your projection came to pass not just because of anything, but because of the way you conducted your own research. But me, I'm saying how to I can sit down, analyze your research, punch holes into it. Makacho said that the research we are the same. I disagree with you on the marks. Share unim, Dr. Baumia, and they saw to Sinapo as the running mate. When I hear projections, no. Man be Kumase. Yes, Professor Smart, Sapon, yes. Oh yes, our projections ni no. What was the end result? Okay, JB, what do you finalize you here? Mussa Dankwah say, your friend say MPP dey na we hear no about presidential we issue delegate. And what dey hear about me lady because delegate here MPP use here to about elected Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. Same delegate no and at this time around omu changes bia. And I was say NDC so dey o use voters not delegate. But adia me person mistakenly clear. Mussa Dankwah say before Obi be presidential candidate no a delegate. Meme
point na me try ade na me pesa me kiremu e ma Ghana 40 ase ne say e delegate e na yi presidential candidate aspirant no si e be presidential candidate ama na ejemu de ama political party bi as the party flag bearer e delegate to say 2023 NDC a presidential primary omkoye no delegate omoto aba no was around 300,000 and our president Mahama nyamu be say 290 something thousand so enti delegate na yi na me kire wo say yenso aduma na ye ne aduma na me ye no afia se wuti si abonten a edi ankrofo obo no eba no presidential aspirant no e D3 me kwakwa ye post me kwakwa ye but wuti si abonten edi ankrofo obo e chairman general Honorable Kopoku chief of staff Julius Debra edi miensa we ne ankrofo obo se wo beti Honorable Idrisu din a Harry that Idrisu din mem wo beti ni din a NDC fo no mu no omo mu kwakwa presidential candidate no e bi optimi ka se bia running mate because of baby of free ban northern region or free ban but a ban is a presidential aspirant na edina yebo no Harry na Idrisu din nim eno na won ti asende eno na me kira wo say etu ka say the voters do you want to tell me say your voters na ko presidential candidate dia ma yi ana so who ka bibia ma who just mass signal bia ma NDC delegate say okay pe me serve na me koye no enipa na me ye no voters say enipa we no omo pe no enti nipa ko omo amubobubo wo mu di nyom na voters ye de pe who are the voters NDC for one friends members here almost to about best 5 million members here almost to about edema presidential candidate they no when you floating voters side support at the account and so person tell me say a MPP for no some pay Henry Drusu and I say here for no some pay Henry Drusu so it's simple say me ade no de ade ba na say radio station TV station be e ka kire wo say so possibility say 2028 you be mu ba omiani Henry na na ya President Mahama coming from the north first time 2012 to 2016 and then 2024 to 2028 in favor of Henry Drusu and then presidential aspirant din ayebo wo Ghana ha say no and me come your friends Mussa Dankwah so to say list ni din a airborne honorable Henry Drusu din nim and as we can voters ya man you say and your delegate and your presidential candidate it is NDC delegate ni kase we no mo pa who are the voters almost say Henry Drusu no mo pe ya we send this signal e dey ama NDC delegate say voters say na Drusu no momu no mo pe no enye nkofo di abobon enti Mussa Dankwah enti on nka tell me say me to North Korea enti wo so the projections ba ase North there even 2024 general elections no there are some constituencies there are some constituencies only projections ba ya say obi be lose ni seat o wi ni ye enti me to North Korea enti so projections wo dey ba no mu lose no enti so to Afghanistan and answer with Iran
yeah sure
also because what the be ba
yeah
say no for see NDC parliamentary candidate be lose but NDC parliamentary candidate win there are some constituencies yes there are some constituencies e wo Ghana hanoma Mussa Dankwah what the projections e ba ya wo che so mu be lose o mu win enti wo so ti Iran
they all say Canada say
Afghanistan and as a Palestinian Iraq
you say ye candidate as adventure et se hwempo
yeah sure
obiara ne hwene o hwini ene amade
what ya make na you see the what ya make wo kra ka say he na di
na make ni nine me ma denkyere
ye nto aso afia
e wo adenkyere wo me susu me wo be de na Mussa Dankwah so won de enti ono ne productions ne ba eno che say wo gitum what I say? So at the research by interested Jitum said you can
also
calm down.
Whatever also what TSS so the projections back. Next station I don't can't just TSS or not say me TSS me criteria na say na ya odi here na sit me to North Korea. And when I make say oh no I'm not hurt if you say my yeti waduma we so. And when I make say say ono so the be ba enye accurate and onya no correct all the time to so you know what on the Afghanistan and I say Iraq never na because of the people what this time around they make can say Ghana for say what you mo come say names